Welcome back to Mommy Talk Show. We are still here at Return to Eden, your neighborhood organic market. We're going to be telling you more about them and how you connect with them on social media to get a weekly giveaway. But first, I want to tell you a little bit about Mommy Talk Show. We are Atlanta's new parenting talk show. You can feature your family-friendly business on the show, just like Return to Eden is. You can also be a guest on the show if you're a mommy business owner. And if you are a viewer, a mom or dad, you can hear the latest parenting topics. And of course, we want you to connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. It's all Mommy Talk Show. So, speaking of social media, I want to talk about how we have all connected using social media. Even last night, we were tweeting and putting Facebook posts back and forth. Sherry, was social media intimidating for you in terms of your business, or did you were like, oh, I got it right away?
I feel like I had gotten it pretty quick. One of the groups that I'm in, one of the meetup groups, one of our topics was Twitter, and then another day one of our topics was Facebook, like how to use it. Desiree gave us the sheet, on how to tweet and this and that, and I had no idea. So immediately after the group, I went home, and some of my other friends, we went home from the group. We got a lot out of it, and we immediately, set up a business site on Facebook, a like page or a fan page or whatever. And I feel like I definitely have connected. I mean, I wouldn't have even met you if it hadn't been for Twitter. I've met a lot of interesting mom business owners through Twitter. But yeah, I feel like it was, pretty easy to use and understand. So.
And Amy, you're on Twitter all the time. I've asked you like a ton of questions on Twitter, and then we did like a Skype tutorial, this week. So if it wasn't for social media, I mean, that's how we talk even more so than it's only our third time meeting in person.
Exactly. For me, I started with Facebook and got used to Facebook, but I wasn't growing my site as much. And then I was like, everybody's going on to Twitter. Let me kind of work this out. And I didn't really know what to do at first, and then I just got used to it, and I started growing, and 1,500 members later, I use it now for when extreme couponing comes on. That's when I start advertising my coupon classes. That's when I start gaining new followers on my Twitter and my Facebook, because I'm talking about a show about what I do. So in that aspect, social media for me has been like, it's mind-blowing.
And Kathy, your Twitter right now is how you're really communicating. You're working on your blog, which hopefully we'll be able to announce soon. Yeah. But social media is, we talk as much on social media as we do on the phone and see each other.
Yeah, definitely. I started using social media actually at work. That we had to use social media. It's like you didn't have an option not to be on Twitter. So that's how I started getting connected with different people in different industries that I'm interested in. And right now I use it a lot to connect with other mommies. I found it a great way to find resources for my daughter. I'm raising her bilingual. So Twitter has been a great tool for that. Also, I do a lot of that when I'm watching a show that I like. Oh, yeah. I connect with so many people on Twitter and, share interests. Like when I watch So You Think You Can Dance or Pregnant in Heels, we connect a lot, like with different people on Twitter. And it's a great brand and marketing tool. Right. If you find the right type of followers, the right type of people, it's a great tool for companies as well, as y'all know. We've helped, when I used to work for a PR agency, we helped our partners with the High Museum promote their garden party. And we started at first just listening to the gardening community in Atlanta, and then we were able to say, hey, this is going on. Right. Can you retweet it? Can you share it? So, I'm starting to use it a lot more to connect with mommies and connect with businesses. Mm-hmm. So, I'm excited to take it to the next level.
Right. So Facebook and Twitter is social media. YouTube is social media.
Yeah.
Mommy Talk Shows on YouTube, and then we met through a meetup group. Which is also social media, where you can find people with like interests, similar interests and things like that. And our kids are about the same age, so a lot of the mommy groups and play groups and stuff are kind of all sectioned like that. It's amazing. You can feel like you're by yourself, but really you're not. There are so many people out there just like you, but you can find them on social media. You can also follow Return to Eden on Twitter at R2Eden. And that's when you can follow them, get links to coupons, discounts, find out if there's going to be certain speakers or seminars here. So thank you, Return to Eden, for being our location sponsor. You're watching Mommy Talk Show.